terrific win for the Golden State Warriors. They beat the Rockets for the first time this season.
You know, my grandmother, she had this show she used to watch. I'm sure y'all heard of it, As the World Turns. You know, I used to watch it with her, and, you know, every episode, it was something. That's what this has turned into, As the World Turns.
The NBA is a soap opera in itself. It's probably the best soap opera in the world. And then you got this team which is right in the middle of that entire soap opera. It's interesting.
All right, in a possible Western Conference Finals preview, we saw the Warriors finally beat the Rockets. Houston was at home. There was no Kevin Durant, and obviously...
What is it with grandmothers and soap operas?
My grandmother did too. She called it her stories.
Yeah, same. Well, I don't understand, but I used to watch Guiding Light with my grandmother in the
General
early 80s.
Hospital.
Yep.
Stephen, have you heard of General Hospital?
I must say this. I'm appalled by what I just heard.
Why?
I can't believe that DeMarcus Cousins and Draymond Green, neither of them mentioned General Hospital or Young and the Restless. I don't understand. Who doesn't do that? I mean, really, As the World Turns? Really? No General Hospital? No Young and the Restless?
Kind of
There's an interesting soft-spoken character on General Hospital nowadays.
Yeah?
Brick, I think
Oh,
his name is.
yeah.
Doesn't say much.
You know what's great about soap
That's a
operas? You
bad
don't have to
brother
watch
right
for
there.
like 2
That's a
years, and
bad
then you
brother
can
right
watch
there.
and you know what's going on. All right, Stephen A., is there anything Houston can
Actually,
do?
he does say quite a few things.
Oh, okay.
Doesn't yell them, though.
All right. Is there anything that Houston can do to dethrone the Warriors?
Nope, nothing at all. Listen, the Houston Rockets, if they end up going to the finals, I'm going to be very, very happy because I'll be happy for CP3. I'll be happy for James Harden. I love cats like Eric Gordon, PJ Tucker, and those boys. But I'm watching them last night, and I'm listening to my man Mike Wilbon, who was on NBA Countdown, along with my brother Byron Scott, with Paul Pierce. And I just said, you know, I listened to them say it, and they put it best. Houston ain't ready. You let the Golden State Warriors come into your house without Kevin Durant, who is the ultimate insurance policy, all right? I mean, when all else fails, here, Kevin Durant, could you save us, please? Pretty please, with Sugar on top, arguably the most efficient superstar in basketball. Let me tell you something right now. You can't beat the Golden State Warriors. Steph Curry announced before the game, it's a tough situation. It's a statement game. We're coming in the house. We recognize the importance of this game. He announced it beforehand and then came in without Kevin Durant, with Draymond Green only hitting one field goal all game, with Andre Iguodala only hitting one field goal again. That's two starters that combined to hit 2 field goals for the entire night, and they still beat you without Kevin Durant. There's nothing to talk about. As far as I'm concerned, other than prayer and divine intervention, I don't see the Houston Rockets beating the Golden State Warriors. I just don't.
It's because the Warriors are better. But recall that even without Durant, Boogie had his best game of the season. It was a one-possession game at the end. The Rockets came storming back, and that was with P.J. Tucker missing all but one shot he took, and James Harden going 2 for 12 from 3. This is how the Rockets can indeed beat the Warriors. James Harden, are you one of the greatest players who ever lived? Not just an excellent contemporary player, not just an MVP during the regular season and a choker in the playoffs, or even you become a decent player in the playoffs. Can you actually continue to do the things you do in the regular season when it matters most? Can you even maybe get better? That's what Muhammad Ali did against George Foreman. Listen, I think the odds are against it. I think James Harden's a great player, an excellent player. I do not think he's one of the greatest players who ever lived, like a top 10 all-time player. But the world would be a more interesting place if I'm wrong. The odds were against Ali beating Foreman, 5-1 against. Had I been around back then, I was alive but not aware of things, I would have thought Ali was going to get destroyed. That's why he's Muhammad Ali, because he did the impossible. LeBron James and Kyrie go to Oracle for a Game 7 against a 73-win team. And that 73-win team, the greatest offense ever, can't score a single point in the last 4 minutes and 22 seconds. And LeBron and his team win. The odds were against it. I didn't think it was going to happen. LeBron did it. It's one of the reasons, it's maybe the best evidence, that he is in the conversation after Jordan for greatest player ever. James Harden, are you one of the greatest players of all time. If he is, Stephen A., and I'm guessing he's not, but if he is, and he can prove me wrong, they can absolutely beat the Warriors. Go 6 for 12 from 3 at last night instead of 2 for 12, and you win that game. Do it when it matters most.
You good,
Well,
Stephen
you
A?
put it that way.
Oh,
I
okay.
get where you're coming from. I get where you're coming from if you put it that way. But you act like James Harden is damn near close to a finished product. The fact of the matter is, LeBron James is 34 years old. James Harden is 29. James Harden's got plenty of time in his career to go. He's not LeBron James. Oh, my God, stop the presses. Crucify him. You understand what I'm saying? Incarcerate him and throw away the key. Oh, my Lord, he's not LeBron James. James Harden is one of the greatest offensive players we have ever seen.
Continue
And
to
he's
be that
only
way when it matters most.
29.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm not
He's
saying
only
he
29.
can't do
He's
it.
only 29. That's all I'm saying.
Stephen A., I'm not saying he can't do it. I'm saying the
29.
odds are stacked against it. But go and beat the odds.
Yeah.
That's what
And
the
I'm saying,
greats
no,
We
do.
need to see him get it
And
done
I'm
in the
saying
playoffs.
I'm saying he's got plenty of time.
All
He's
right.
got plenty of
I'm rooting
time.
for him.
He's got plenty of
He's
time.
29 and he's feeling fine, just
8
like me.
years.
29 for life.